Hello, my beautiful YouTube family. Welcome back to the L portion of Tell Joanne. I am your girl, Joanne. Guys, I hope you have been enjoying the almost 3 weeks of Elvis we have had on the L learning portion of Tell Joanne. So we are going to continue the next 2.5 weeks with a new portion of the L segment. And this segment is going to be called Behind the Music. Okay, so you guys know how I listen to these absolutely amazing songs, and you guys have given me amazing stories, amazing comments regarding the song and the history of the song. So I actually wanted to go dive down. I wanted to dive down a little deeper to find out a lot more of the song, and I actually found this website. I don't know why I'm saying website. I found this page that's called Top 2000s A Go-Go. So it actually has interviews of these artists talking about the meaning behind the song. So I hope you guys are with me the next 2 weeks as we go diving down and listening to the story behind the song. First time reaction to Janis Ian, and the title of this says, I hope those issues would be gone. Janis Ian is saddened by how relevant her songs still are. So the reason why I chose this video for the learning session, I chose it is because if you guys watched the video that I released hopefully yesterday, and I was listening to the song at 17, and I actually thought the interview was going to be about the behind the song. And I did some talking, and at the end of it, I was saying that it's just interesting how relevant that song is still today. So it was quite interesting when I saw this title and thinking about what I had said, and I'm just like, you know what? I just want to hear from her voice and the things that she says, because truly, first of all, thank you so much, Barbara, for helping me, guiding me through the Janis Ian rabbit hole and inspiring me to continue to go down that rabbit hole. But I have definitely seen that a lot of her songs, they really are relevant today. And I'm hoping that, you know, some of the songs that I hear that are, you know, we get to the point of being human beings that they are no longer relevant, but sadly enough, some of them are. So I'm just curious to hear her own take on things. So this will be my very first time reaction of listening to this interview. All right, let's go.
Don, tell us a little bit about what inspired you, what compelled you to write this song in particular.
I don't know what song they're talking about.
I think there's a perception in people's minds that if an artist is living under the radar and not on television, not on the front page of the paper or the magazines, that we are somehow dead or that we've given up on our work, when nothing could be further from the truth. You have to step away in order to do the work, because for me it all starts with a song. So I got tired of hearing that, you know, having people say, oh, you're still making music. And it partly grew out of that, partly grew out of just getting older, suddenly realizing that I was suddenly the age my grandmother had been when I was born, suddenly realizing that I was the age my mother was when certain things happened, looking at my body and thinking, there's just so much I can do, you know? All the exercise and good eating and vitamins in the world won't stop it. Yeah. And going, that's all right. It's all right, because the scars and the scars show that I've lived.
Yeah, they tell your story.
Yeah, is this really going to be your last studio album, Janis?
Going to be my last solo studio album, yes, absolutely.
Well, that saddens us. We have waited a while for this one.
You know, if you...
I like how he asked that question. She wasn't sure where it was going, but we can see that he was saying that sadness. So I'm like, I like how she followed up, and then she kind of broke the tension a little bit. So guys, as I said, and I clicked on this, I don't know what song exactly that they're talking about, and hopefully they'll say it by the end of the interview. But I am going down the rabbit hole. So I am definitely enjoying her music, and hopefully the next time I do something, I will definitely know what she was talking about with this. All right, let me continue.
Think about it, though. It really does start with the song for me. And if it starts with a song, there's got to be time to write songs. I've had these last 15 years to write these songs, especially during lockdown. I had the time and the luxury of writing things like The Light at the End of the Line and finishing them, finishing Nina. I don't know that I have 15 years of that kind of luxury coming. And I'd like to rewire myself, not retire, but
I like
rewire.
that.
I'd like to be able to walk on the beach without a cell phone, be able to take a week off from email. That's something I haven't had now in several years, maybe a decade.
I remember hearing once a great line about retirement and somebody who came out of retirement to go back to what they loved to do, which was broadcasting. And they said the problem with retirement is you don't get a day off.
Well, yeah, but that's all right. That's all right. I don't mind that.
Look, we're so used to you writing songs that deal with racial, societal, political issues. Like Society Girl was one of those songs. At 17, we spoke about the rejection that it dealt with and the bullying. You're still writing such songs. On the album, Resist, it talks about violence. It talks about all kinds of things like that. Does it sadden you that you are writing a song like that in 2021, 2022?
Good question.
It saddens me that society's child about a black boy and a white girl is still so relevant. It saddens me that people still feel that at 17 is still so relevant. I really hoped a lot of those issues would be gone. It encourages me with a song like Resist when I see the audience stand up at the end and be chanting it with me, and it's equally male and female. That
Resist is on
encourages
my list
me
now.
because in the 60s, I don't think men realized just how difficult things could be for a woman in male-dominated businesses like mine or like most. So it's a mixture of encouragement and discouragement. I said to somebody earlier today, I'm tired of fighting. You know, I have been through so many movements, women's movement and gay rights movement, civil rights movement.
I'm going to pause right there. And it is interesting that she says she's tired of fighting, because I can imagine the fight definitely weighs on your mind, your body, your soul, and your spirit. But you know what? It is those people who fight for us that gets us. Oh man, I think I'm about to get emotional. That helps us get to where we are right now. You know what I mean? Ooh. Ooh. That gets us to where we are right now. And you know what? And what we need to do is, when we see these people, we need to really acknowledge them and really thank them. And I think for me, this is why, like, you know, veterans, and it doesn't even matter, veterans of war, veterans of a protest, veterans of anything that's out there, it's like, we just have to stop and just thank them and appreciate them, because what we fail to realize is the things that they fought for that helps us get to where we are right now, you know? Woo! All right, I'm gonna reel those tears back, because that's not what we're doing right now, right? So let's just continue. Let's continue.
It's enough.
I'm gonna go back a little
And
bit.
yet, here I am in American rights movement, civil rights movement. It's enough. And yet, here I am in America right now, and we're seeing upheavals the like of which we have not seen in centuries.
And then in terms of fighting those fights, in what way does music play a role in that? You know, you've been there for the onset of social media, seen how it can be used for, you know, activism. But in terms of music, do you think that transcends anything that social media can offer?
Absolutely. I think that music is the invisible art, right? It's the only art you can't see. You can't stop, you can't touch it. Music can unite an entire movement. If you look at what punk rock did here, if you look at what We Shall Overcome, one little song united a whole movement. Music is really dangerous. I mean, it's not for nothing that in his book, Plato calls for the artists to be thrown out first, because we're dangerous. We're supposed to be.
Yeah, well, you're supposed to challenge things and push limits.
Yeah,
and
disruptors.
And that's
another
something.
thing about music is what I say. Music is the thing that, the one thing for me, I just feel like it's so universal. I feel like it doesn't matter, you know, as much as the language, right? Because you feel music, you feel the instrument, you feel the intensity in the person's voice, you feel the passion in their voice, you feel what they're trying to convey when they are truly feeling it, right? So, man, music is amazing. Let me go back. I said I wasn't going to stop, and look at me. I literally stopped the last 2 seconds. Let me just go back again.
Supposed to be.
No, you're supposed to challenge things and push limits.
Yeah,
And
disruptors.
that's something that you've
Exactly.
done throughout your career.
Ah, man, guys, I am just enjoying and loving the learning portion of Tell Joanne that is coming on every single day at 8 o'clock. Definitely comment below. Let me know of other things, interviews that you guys have seen and that has just awakened you and you guys want to share with me. I'll definitely put it on the recommendation list. And of course, if you guys want your requests to go be seen earlier, definitely consider hitting me over at PayPal or Kofi. But either way, just know that I truly appreciate you guys from the very bottom of my heart. And thank you for being here with me on this journey. And I'm going to see you guys in the next reaction.